Hello everyone, this is Sleepy coming to you with some Dota Summit action. Today's game we have Digital Chaos versus Complexity Gaming. Right now we have DC coming out of the bottom from the Radiant side. And Complexity Gaming is coming from the Dire. They did switch up the draft a bit. They're playing Drow Ranger and Venomancer. I haven't seen Drow Ranger very much at all in this tournament, although we are seeing some staples like Puck, Bane, the Nature's Prophet seems to be picked almost every single time. Out of DC, we're seeing Clockwork and Omni Knight Disruptor, and a surprising pick of a TA and a PA. Where are they? Yeah, here's PA. Mason will be playing her, and Templar Assassin will be playing by Quodra. Anyway, a little bit of invasion coming down here from Complexity Gaming. Looks like they're just going to trade 1-for-1 with these bounty runes, though. Treant will scout out that Bulba's... No, it does not go up the high ground. I mean, it looks like both teams are content for this trade. Limp will be taking the bounty rune down here. And Chessie as well. It looks like this Drow is going to be in the off lane. I was very, very impressed with Complexity Gaming in their series versus Virtus Pro. They both Virtus Pro took game 1 super convincingly, and then Complexity struck back in game 2 and really kind of shocked me a little bit with how well they were playing. Here we have a Venomancer versus a TA mid lane. I've got to say this matchup is probably pretty TA favored. Although Veno has got amazing amounts of harass with his Plague Wards. He can just pop down on the front lines. There's a Gale. So far fairly standard. No real discrepancy this early in the lanes. This poison tick damage has got to be so annoying. Can't... Anytime that Limp wants to, he can just right-click you and make it so you can't pop a salve for who knows how long. Back up to full. In fact, maybe this isn't a very TA-favored match, because once TA pops this refraction, all that Limp has to do is just right-click him once or twice, and then the ticking damage will take away all the damage reduction. Heroes down, Demon will scout that out, and get the D-ward. Feels good, man. Glimpses Z-Freak right back, does not want to worry about that. Oh, Z-Freak does get the double damage, and at this first level, rotations from this Nature's Prophet can be pretty bad. Dire Scoyer does get sniped. I think it was Demon who ended up grabbing it, maybe. I'm gonna try and... He's just gonna have to TP out of here, yeah. Lots of huge right clicks coming in from Z-Freak. That double damage rune he does do 125 damage, but over down here we have Bulba getting the first blood mid lane. With Quodra also manages to TP out. DC do take the first blood at the expense of Limp. He does now have his double Wraithband finished, but this has definitely gone very well for TA so far. She's sitting at 11-2 to actually the 12-6 of Limp, so fairly even with the denies. Looks like Limp is just a little bit behind because of that death. Mason, meanwhile, having a little bit of a tough time. Not a lot of support. Demon does finally come in. Mason is unable, though, to step up and start taking CS because of the enfeeble and the harass coming out from Chessie here on the Strow. Meantime, though, Limp and Z-Freak do come together to take down TA. Middle is being traded blood for blood, back and forth. Now, though, we have Limp and Bulba and Demon coming in. Cogs are enabled. Same with the battery assault. He's going to be able to TP out of this. There is no lockdown. And again, very, very back and forth in this mid lane. Right now, if we look at the difference in net worth, actually, both of these mid laners are not doing super well, but the standouts are the off laners actually for these two teams, with MSS coming in at second net worth and Chessie on the Drow coming in first. Not very surprising with the lane matchup. I mean, it's a Drow Ranger versus a PA, especially with the support that he's getting from Kyle. It's very difficult for PA to do anything in this lane. We have Moo being brought kind of low by the Purify, but he should be fine. He's a very Puck is one of the slipperiest heroes in the game. Very interesting that they chose to put the Puck as a safe laner. But Demon and Bulba are both committing for this. Moo might just get away. John's into the trees. Does get away, forces a two-man rotation. That is going to be a lot of pressure that they can apply onto Mason without fear of Bulba or Demon coming to help. In the meantime, we have TA farming up some creeps. Does have a full Aquila completed. Three-quarters of a level behind Limp, though. Not a huge level discrepancy here, and Venomancer is not one of those heroes that once he gets a level advantage, it's going to be impossible to play against. But you know, it's always kind of a meter. Z-Freak is able to cut the creep wave just a little bit here with his Treants. Just gonna walk them all the way back. You know, we have Mason jumping only level 4 and bottom 3 in net worth. This has been an absolute disaster of a safe lane. There is no TP on him. He will just have to walk away. Feeble, Brain Sap, really just getting bullied out of lane here. But we do have Clockwork making a rotation under the cover of smoke. The tower will fall. Demon's here too. Smoke breaks on Bulba, but immediately gets nightmared up. Mason goes in, jumps onto Kyle. Kinetic Field is out, but there's no TP cancel. Yes, there is with the glimpse. Kyle is getting brought low. Bulba will follow him. Cogs will trap him in place. They'd love to give the kill to Mason, but it's just not going to happen. Splitting the kill 3 ways. Complexity Gaming, they trade a tower for a... They get a tower and only give their position 5 Bane. And they're even putting some pretty heavy damage onto this tier 1 mid with these Plague Wards. Look at the state of their towers. Tier 1 mid is at full HP. Tier 1 top is at about half. So a little bit of... It evens out a little bit there, but Limp just can sit back here, pop Clarities, and just put Plague Ward after Plague Ward and pressure this tower till the end of time, almost. Yeah, look at that. The creep wave just absolutely melts to these wards. Oh, he does get trapped in the kinetic field. Wolvik jumps in. Stunned up, cogsed up. He will fall to Bulba's battery assault. Demon looks like he's getting very low. He might just tick down here. Is denied by MSS. Well played. DC's definitely taking the lead with kills, but Complexity Gaming is, without a doubt, has more map control. Sorry about that. If you guys end up hearing a little thump and then me not talking for a while, it's because I'm blowing my nose because I am sick. Still casting though. Never die. Mason and Quova, Kyle's in the wrong spot. Demon does kill him, but Kyle does manage to get Bulba. The defensive nightmare will come out. Oh, the purification misses. MSS does get the kill. But this has just been more time for Limp to pressure this tier 1 mid. Fortification did come out. It has been burned. Z-Freak is here, and they're just going to take down this tower. There's absolutely nothing that can be done by DC. Not the best wave clear or pushing from this DC lineup. As we've already been able to see with the Venomancer and the Nature's Prophet, these waves just go down and these towers fall super fast. Even getting ganged up by Trance here. Oh, being brought fairly low actually by them. Who knew that at Disruptor's one mortal enemy was Trance. TA does jump in here. Little ancient stack going here. Pretty good. Bulba is roaming around. Does not have his 6 yet. So he will not be able to make those super great hooks that we know he's capable of. A bit of action going on top. 3 heroes up. Mason decides to man up. It gets stunned up and silenced. Dream Coil is out. It's on to 2. Sleep onto MSS. Is not able to... Oh, just barely gets it in time. But the magic damage from Moo will be more than enough to bring down Mason. MSS is chasing. He does get Fiend's Script up, though. Static Storm and Kinetic Field out. MSS is sure to die. Mason, Demon is going down too. What could have been a great moment for them to strike back has gone all wrong, but in the meantime, Bulba does find Limp with the help of the TA. Still is able to farm up these Ancients. Fortification comes out from the Radiant, but it's just a matter of time, really. Haven't seen a lot of action from Chessie on this Drow Ranger, but a full Morbid Mask picked up. This quarterstaff is completed. This will be a full Mask of Madness. We saw Chessie go into the side shop to pick up the quarterstaff, but you can't do that anymore. It isn't there. A Veil is already picked up on Moo. Very, very good timing coming out from these cores of complexity. Limp's next item is a 4th staff, so that he wants to be able to jump in and get the absolute most out of his Poison Nova. We have Trance all over the map here from Z-Freak. Immediately, Limp just gets gone upon by MSS and Bulba. Cogs plus Purification, there's not a lot that you can do to get rid of that. Bulba picks up this, I think that was the reveal of his 6. Yes, he did get a hook shot onto Limp.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Scan will catch out Demon. But it looks like Kyle could be in some trouble here. Does Nightmare up MSS, but I don't think that will be enough, especially not with Bulba coming in from the top. Double damage and Battery Assault. More than enough to take down almost any hero on the map right now. Indeed, I think it is. Limp knows he can't get anywhere near this middle lane right now. He's going to have to stay on his own side of the river in relative close support from Chessie, who does have his full Mask of Madness finished up. We do have here this TA farming up Ancients as the TAs want to do. Will get scouted out by Moo and the army of Trance, but this could just be more. Ooh, giving some free right clicks into Moo. We do have Complexity Gaming though, giving the rest of this Ancient stack to Chessie. Meanwhile, DC is content to farm the lane and kind of concede the stack. Smoked up on this middle lane is DC, but Mason jumps in onto Limp. The kinetic field and the static storm is out. This one very dead Limp, but Boba isn't done. He decides to go for Kyle. Brain Stab is out, but with 3 or 4 heroes there, it's not enough. Boba will be the one to get the last hit. Mason's still third last to net worth. As a TA, you don't really need a million items, but I mean, still, it feels bad to be so low. Chessie's farming up some neutrals. Same thing with Moo. Moo does have his blink queued up. He's about 800 gold away. MSS in the meantime is farming up this sec. It's in a pretty little pile of gold here. Hasn't decided to commit into buying anything just yet, but we'll see how that goes. Mason doesn't even have anything queued up.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
You know, we do have something big here. Fiend Script used onto MSS. Poison Nova committed, and with the burst damage from Waning Rift, they will bring him down. And already, Chessie and Z-Freak are in the Roach Pit. Bulba will send out the Rocket Flare to see what's going on, but this Roach Troll is very fast with the Medallion on Z-Freak, as well as the Army of Trance to tank all the damage. Mask of Madness from Chessie just makes it go even faster. I don't honestly think that that DC can contest this. Yeah, it's just Roche is going. Yeah, and Chessie does pick up the Aegis. Kyle's hunting down Demon, baiting it into Mason here. I don't think they realize that there's no one here. Moo comes in from nowhere though and just erases Demon from the map. This ward is pinged out. They do know that the Dire ward is there, but Chessie walks up. Bulba does see him there. There goes the battery assault. No cogs, he is silenced up, but he's following. Battery assault is going to bring Chessie down. Stick charge is used, but that's enough to pop the Aegis. Bulba mans up. There's nothing that Chessie could do to to beat the single clockwork. Who knew? Chessie does have a DD though. Gonna possibly make it back up with that death. Demon does get the D ward onto this. Well spotted out by the Dire. And now they're pinging out the top tier 1. They do want to strike back. They've lost 2 of their tier 1s, and Radiant still have all 3. Or Dire still have all 3, excuse me. They're smoking up behind this. They do not see Moo. They think he might be closer into the jungle area. They might just mess around and catch out Z-Freak if he keeps going. Good aggressive ward placed. TA is threatening this tower. A full Deso completed on her. Very good timing for that. Oh my goodness, what a fantastic hook shot. Oh, he will get away because he is a puck. Still very good, zoned him completely out. And he's already gone, MSS. You're searching for someone who just isn't there.
Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell. And it's off. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 2 bottom going down for Radiant. As they do take their first tower, they lose their 4th. The only exterior buildings right now are the tier 2s from top and mid. And Limp already waiting to cut this creep wave. As soon as it comes within range of these plague wards on the high ground, they are sure to die. I mean, MSS can't even really do anything about this because it's so much just DPS coming out. Forces there looks like he'll be picking up a Dragon Lance next. In the meantime, though, Chessie must have forgotten to take his raindrops out of his. No, there it is. He did pick up a Force Staff. Him, Kyle, and Limp are all smoked up. Going around to this bounty rune area where Bulba's just sort of chilling out. In the meantime, though, we do have a whole Blink Dagger picked up on this TA. Pretty good power spike to abuse right here. Will the smoke break onto Bulba? Dire will see all 3 heroes here. Does catch on to 3. Huge rotation coming out here. 4 heroes, or excuse me, just 3. No, 4 heroes are involved in this smoke gank. DC doesn't know this is going on. He'll hookshot forward and catch out Chessie, but oh no, it misses totally. The ult from MSS will keep them alive a little bit longer, but Demon falls. So does Bulba. And down goes the TA as well. This is going absolutely terribly. MSS she'll be the next to fall to the DOT of Limp. Who knew this Poison Sting of all would be getting the last hits, as they just can't seem to finish them off, but it doesn't matter with the Poison Sting. Forces the creep forward. And now they're going to take their first interior building. Fortification does come out, but it's just a matter of time, as this creep wave is just getting so much work done. This could be a full lane of racks too, as they are still missing their 2 big cores. Yeah, look at that thing go. In the meantime, though, Mason is working on getting this creep wave picked out. Does have a Manta. Wants to be able to dispel some of this poison damage. Poison Nova is not dispellable, but neither is Poison Sting. Venomous Gale is, though. Wants to be able to, I guess, move around the map if he absolutely has to. Very behind in levels, this Mason is. Doesn't even have, I mean, some talent. I mean, you just need something better. This Cleave is interesting. Same with the Armor Corruption. Kyle does get found out, though. The kinetic field will miss, but oh my. The crit comes in from TA. Does take so long even to bring down just a little Bane. Trans are getting up, and this shrine will fall at 21 minutes. No more exterior buildings. Well, I say that incorrectly. There's only 1 exterior building left on the map for DC. Very, very bad position for them to be in right now. Blinks away from Chessie, does not want to take any of that. Pretty quiet now. Let's see. Chessie has picked up his full Hurricane Pike, looking towards the Butterfly next. Waiting to see this level 15 talent. I think that this Gust is pretty good. Yeah, does end up taking it, especially with the big spellcasters like Disruptor and Omni Knight and Bulba as well. Bulba does manage to get the rune. We'll TP out. Oh my god, so much damage coming here. Dream Coil is onto this TA, will break, get Kinetic Field and Static Storm, do not hit anything. In fact, TA is getting very low. She does turn, though, onto Limp, gets Yules up by Puck. He will get away. Limp is slowed up. He does get glimpsed back, and Chessie on the backside of this finds MSS. Still goes down. Moo takes down Bulba as well. The Jaunt is ready if he wants to. Yes, Demon could be getting low. Mason does bring Puck down. Huge crit, but Puck's just going to jaunt away. But here comes the damage into... Oh, down goes TA. She was alive for the whole fight until then. Moo gets Yulesed up, is outside of the kinetic field, it looks like. Yes, he is. Just watches a timeout, and another great engagement from Complexity Gaming, and this will lead to another lane of wreck. Space created indeed. Jesse decided to opt against the butterfly and go for the immediate pickup of the Yasha. I think a great deal of a Dagon picked up by Puck already. Forces away. This barracks might still fall. Moo jumps in though. A waning rift committed. Z-Freak is within the kinetic field. Demon is getting super low. Down he goes. TA has yet to respawn, and this is one more lane of racks for Complexity Gaming. And they're just going to back out. They know that they've done exactly what they want. GG is already called out from DC, though. Complexity Gaming super strong through this. Down goes the Radiant Ancient. GG indeed. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Sleepy, and have a good day.